Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. I'm so excited because today's video is sponsored by Zillow. A lot of you guys ask me where do I get inspiration to build houses from in The Sims 4. I actually happen to look at a lot of real life houses to get inspiration from all around the world. And today we're gonna do that. We're gonna be building a dream house. I cannot wait to show you what I built because I'm in love with it. The actual home it was based on is insane. So I found the house on Zillow.com. This is Zillow, and it is a website where you can look to buy a home, rent a home, and also you can list your own home, create like a 3D home tour. There's a lot of other information on this website. And one of my favorite things to do is list the pricing from high to low. So you can see like the most expensive houses, and I love looking at houses. You can literally walk through the house and you can look, how high the ceilings are. Oh my gosh, we can click on the closet and check out the closet. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. Is that where they put their watches? How cool is that? Dream robe right here. I wish my wardrobe looked like this. So you're probably wondering what house we're going to be building today. Well, I thought we would build something a little more modest for a dream home. I'm going for this $15 million home in Malibu because it is insanely beautiful. This is a Deligracy home. This is my dream home. I love it. So thanks Zillow for sponsoring and also giving us inspiration today. All right, so welcome to The Sims 4, where we are recreating this dream home. So we're in the world of Sulani, and Sulani came with island living, and I picked this lot because it was quite large and it wasn't big enough for this house. I did actually have to squish it in a little bit lengthways, but we are starting with the grand entrance, which is split leveling up to the front door. And I have to say, I wish I could have done more split leveling in this build. I really hope, I am still crossing my fingers, that The Sims creates split leveling in the game that is easier than using foundation heights, because right now I just had a really tricky time with it, and unfortunately we could only have split leveling in the entranceway and the outdoor area, not inside the home. One of the reasons why I don't like doing split leveling with foundations in the home is because it messes up the lighting a lot. And in my dream house, I wanted the lighting to be perfect. So unfortunately, we can't recreate the gorgeous split leveling that we just saw on Zillow, but we do the best we can. And I do think this is gonna be a house that some of you guys might wanna put in your games. And let me tell you, because it's a dream home, I went to town with custom content. I went to town. No restrictions. If you are wondering what custom content I used for this build, I will put it in the description down below. It's basically all the packs by Harry and Felix Andre Sims. They do amazing, high quality, beautiful custom content that is easy and safe to download. However, there is one issue at the moment with the game. Since the update where you can now stack windows, it broke like all custom content windows and doors that creators had made. So I was not able to use any custom content windows and doors, which was such a shame because these packs have gorgeous, big, generous bifold doors, which would have been perfect to recreate this build. So I was a bit restricted with that too, but I think we did a pretty good job in the end. So yeah, right now I am following the floor plan of the original home on Zillow. The floor plan is really unique. I definitely would not build a home like this without referring to Zillow because I just wouldn't have thought of this floor plan. That's why I do like building from real homes in the real world, because I learn how to make my houses look a little bit different. If you don't look outside of your imagination, I feel like sometimes everything you do starts looking the same. So that's one reason why I always like to look at other homes when building or follow floor plans. And what's cool about this is I don't know if they did this, I assume they did this for the real life architecture. They put all of the bedrooms on one side of the house, I think, to maximize the views on that side. And then they used the living area in kind of an L shape to maximize the views on this side. And then the garage is kind of finalizing the U shape of the home. And I think that's because there must be like hills or a cliff on the other side of the house, which actually works perfectly on this lot because that's exactly what the view is like here, because there's like a volcano next to us, and if it erupted, that would be really sad because it would squish our dream home. So yeah, I'd probably be more upset about my dream home being crushed than myself. Also, I don't do this very often, but I have included a garage. We don't have working cars in The Sims 4. Again, fingers crossed, we will get working cars or some kind of car in the game. But I did use some placement cars from debug mode, I think. I put all the build cheats on. I think it's from debug mode you get the cars in, or live. I need to look up the cheats. I am so bad with Sims 4 cheats, it's actually really embarrassing. I use obviously hidden objects cheats, which shows a lot of the hidden objects in the game. And then there's another cheat that is live edit objects, I think. Let me see. Unlocking environment objects would be bb.show live edit objects. That's the one. So it might have been in that, and that basically unlocks objects that you might see in the world around you. So I'm pretty sure the cards are from that. So the garage is just where we're putting the roofing now. Then, it's quite interesting because this home is what, $15 million almost. And often you expect a home that is worth that much money to be very detailed and big and have like 10 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, 3 dining areas. But this home, no. This home is actually probably as big as I would want to go in real life because I just could not maintain a home that was any bigger. I couldn't justify it using all the materials. And also, thanks to Eco Lifestyle Pack, I have made this environmentally friendly and a sustainable home as well. So we are going to use some of the rooms coming off the garage, which I assume were utility rooms. I don't know what a utility room is. I think it's an American thing. It might be a British thing as well. We don't do the utility room here, I don't think. At least I've never heard of anyone having a utility room. Anyway, I put the water generator and a generator in those rooms, little workshop as well, and I also put solar panels on the roof. So we've got a more environmentally friendly home, which I think would be a dream home as well. And then there was this really interesting kind of facade to the home where there were these long wooden stakes, I guess, which create a really nice architectural element to the house. So I decided to recreate that using these posts also from Eco Living. And you can also get these kind of posts in City Living too, but those ones don't come in as nice colorways. So that's why I use these ones. The only thing is when you place these, you have to put a wall in and then place them on the wall, then take the wall away using the move objects on cheat. And in City Living, you can just place them. So they are slightly different, but they're essentially the same. And then this front area, if you remember in the image on Zillow, this had like a little fence, a beautiful little timber fence. And I wanted to recreate something like that. So that's why we're using the stakes again. And I love this entrance. So cool with the different steps. And for this home as well, the original home that was listed, it was very white. Like I think the whole exterior was white. And in real life, I think that looks really good. But in games, sometimes an all white build that is very boxy, it doesn't look as dynamic in the game as it would in real life. So I do add a few different wallpapers on here too. I'm gonna add some colors to the interior because I'm a color lover. And when you get inspiration from an existing home, you don't have to be restricted to making it exactly the same, like especially if it's a dream home. I love to put a little deli touch on it, really make it my own. So it's just kind of like renovating my home, which I enjoy too. But by all means, you could do a very strict challenge where you have to make it look as much like the home you found. And yeah, but I think it's a challenge in itself being inspired by the home too and following most of the floor plan. There was also a beautiful sculpture in the front. So we have put some sculptures around here. I don't even know what pack those sculptures came from. And then this I think the house had this kind of awning over the pool. Not an awning, what do you call this? Shelter over the pool. And I thought it would be really pretty to add some greenery over it inspired by the environment surrounding it. I think those reeds are actually from Jungle Adventure, but they fitted really nicely sized down over that shelter area. So that worked out pretty well. And that was also using the Show Live Edit Objects cheat, I believe. So you can see a lot of the foliage is coming in now. And I also did some terrain painting around the lot too, because it is situated on sand and I felt like the home needed some greenery. So I've kind of tried to blend in some of the green with terrain paint as well. And the driveway, because it does technically go up a slight incline, I couldn't do that as organically with floor tiles, so I just use a terrain paint to kind of show the driveway too. Lots of rocks here that I'm pulling out. These are from Get Together, again from the same cheat, and I think they just blend in the lot into the environment a lot more flawlessly because it's not just like bam, house in the middle of a sandy part of the world. And then this is the garage. We don't have garage doors. I know there's a lot of different ways you can kind of create the look of a garage door. You can pull a couple of more older looking garage doors from build sheets, but I felt for this house to kind of keep it modern, to keep it clean, I'd just have the open doors. And because this house is a lot about outdoor, indoor living, combining the two, I guess that the open garage we can say goes with that theme a bit as well. And a lot of these items were actually from Strangerville, with the landscaping, because I thought they looked so good in this world. And they do remind me a lot of some of the Australian landscaping that you can see around where I live. So I guess I'm pulling a little bit of Australian landscaping into the build too, even though this is meant to be based in Malibu. I don't actually know what the Malibu landscape looks like. I assume there's lots of palm trees, but I could be wrong about that. Of course, I needed to match some of the landscaping to the environment that's already in the world of Solani. So we're putting in some of the trees that I can see around the lot. That's definitely a build tip that I like to tell you guys about because it makes a big difference. As you can probably imagine, if you're building in a world, say Brindleton Bay, which came with cats and dogs, which is, or let's say Windenburg, which is a more European looking world, and there's a lot of big green trees, some pine trees. If you just put like a build in there with heaps of palm trees, it kind of looks out of place. So it's good to kind of blend in your landscaping. So the house exterior is almost done. I've skipped ahead because I put a few doors and windows in. We're using eco lifestyle windows and doors. Those seemed like the most modern and clean. And originally the wood I was using was very orange. And I felt like to suit the home that was on Zillow, we needed to lighten it up, make it look a little bit more beachy looking, a little softer, and I think that's more my taste anyway. These couches, they are from the Jardine pack by Felix, Andre, and Harry. I think we're gonna switch them out for some Tiny Living custom content. When I say Tiny Living custom content, you may notice these chairs and the couch are actually taken from the Murphy bed asset. So the custom content creator just pulled the couch from that asset so you can place it down as a single item and your Sims can sit on it like a normal couch. Which I think they should really do in The Sims anyway because those couches are so nice, but I'll link that in the description down below. And then this kitchen, these items are made by Harry. I think they are so nice. I like that there is that slight, very slight contemporary version of like a 70s kitchen with that timber. I thought that was really nice. And I love these coffee tables that are from the Jardine pack that are actually designed to go outdoors, but I thought they looked really nice indoors and kind of, again, emphasizes that bringing the outdoors indoors and the indoors outdoors, you know, combining that outdoor indoor furniture vibe tends to help solidify that relationship between the two. Gosh, I feel like I'm back at uni again, writing my art papers. And yeah, there's actually a really big main bathroom too. and I think there was a bathtub in it, judging from the floor plan. So I don't know why you'd have a bathtub in the main bathroom if you have bathtubs in the en-suites, but hey, you know, I put it in there. And the kitchen, we couldn't make it look as simple and minimal as the one I saw in the photograph, but I think bringing it to The Sims, this is still a more minimal kitchen, and I love having this very basic timber shelf just above the stovetop. And I guess it would have to be fire and heat resistant. Have a coating on it in real life for that to work. One of my other favorite things about using custom content is all of the plants that come with a lot of these custom content packs. They're just so nice. Like that one that I put on the top right area of the shelf, I've been using nonstop. That is from, oh my gosh, I think that is from the Eco Kitchen Pack by Little Dicka, I think. Love that. These glasses, bowls, plates, they are all from the Kitchen Pack. And then we're actually going to put a couple of EA ones in too, because there were some bowls that I think came with Eco Lifestyle. And I love these paintings that you can unlock. They're really, really cool in gameplay. And if you size them down using the left bracket key, they look quite convincing sitting on a shelf, like they've just been lent against the wall. And this home that is very, you know, I guess lots of whites, lots of creams, there's not a lot of pop of color in the original renders. I think adding paintings and little things like that really make a difference. And again, you can see here I've added a little bit of extra wallpaper in. I've used my favorite base game bricks. I talk about these bricks all the time. I love that they're just like clean white stone bricks. I love that they could be bricks, or they could maybe be limestone carved into a traditional brick shape, or sandstone maybe. I kind of like that too. And there's also some great artwork that comes in these custom content packs as well. So I think this build shows off a lot of custom content really well, and also shows that it's very difficult to decipher what is custom content when it is this, you know, high in quality versus what is made by EA. Like, it's become that good in The Sims 4 that it's very difficult to discern what is and what isn't if you have no idea about what's in every pack. Again, that cacti pot is custom content too. And the little basket is from Jungle Adventure, I think. The lounge is from Jardine, as well as that plant. And yeah, we're actually going to add in a nice feature as well at the front door. You would have remembered in the photographs, there's actually a wall that has a fireplace on one side, and the other side of the wall is what the front door kind of walks into and faces. That's what I'm trying to figure out the placement of right now. And in, I think it was the bathroom pack, Harry and Felix Andre made these beautiful, like, thin timber screens. And I actually thought that was better in The Sims 4 than having like a full wall. There just wasn't, I don't know, it just feels a little closed in, having it like right in front of the door like that. I don't know, it looks okay, but I felt like we needed to open it up a bit more and have the wood decor. And I guess it also repeats what's on the exterior of the house with those wooden stakes in the original pictures too. So I felt like it still shows what the original design was going for. Also these skyscrapers, what? They're not a skyscraper. What are those things called? Skylights. Those skylights, I think, bring a lot of extra light into the home, make the roofing look a little bit more interesting too. The roofing was hard because we don't have, we can't put foundations on the roof. So the design of this home was really beautiful in that it's very clean, it's got thick, clean, modern roofing. And the only way I could kind of show that was through half walls. So I needed to make the roofing look a little more convincing in the game. So I will add, which you'll see at the end when we tour the home, I have added some clean diagonal roofs in. I've added some grass roofing in as well. This is the master bedroom. I'm using some wallpapers, which I love, from the Tiny Travelers set. These side tables are from Tiny Living Plus as well. So they were originally part of the tiny living pack, but a creator has separated them from the original item, which was that the sink, maybe the bathroom sink. So I really liked those. And we're gonna play around with the colors in this room a little bit more because it's looking a little yellow, a little bit too yellow. I also loved using some windows from Island Living because a lot of the windows were very modern in that pack, but also very open. A lot of windows in warmer climates let in a lot of fresh air because it is so warm. And I just thought that fitted this house really nicely too and made it a little bit more interesting for being in the game. And then I really wanted to have a couple of wardrobes in here, so we're gonna put a couple of those in. One thing I was confused on the floor plan of this particular home was if there was a walk-in wardrobe. So I just decided to put in my own because I think the wardrobe was incorporated into the bathroom. But because the 3D tour isn't ready for this home yet, I couldn't see exactly what it looked like. So I was like, let's just do a big bathroom. Let's put a bathtub in there, make it really luxurious, and just put in the wardrobes from Get Together. The curtains are also from Bathroom Pack. I'm making a little dresser area too. I know I could have used one of the dresses that EA created, but I didn't think they fitted the natural look of this home. They're a little bit more fancy. So I thought this was a little more clean looking, and I love that mirror. I think that mirror was from, Get Famous maybe, or City Living. And then I love these windows over here. I think those were from Eco Lifestyle too. And I love that they're kind of semi-open, bring fresh air in whilst you're in the bathtub. That would be such a dream. Fresh sea air, could you imagine that? And some marble walls in the bathroom. It's very nice. And I totally forgot a toilet for ages, but don't worry, I will put a toilet in there. And those big windows or dividers with the timber around them that I'm just using near the shower, that is from the Bathroom Pack. So that's a really useful tool to create showers with, to create a nice open shower or wet room look. And my favorite bathtub as well from Spa Day. And I thought it would be nice to kind of put this shelf next to the bath. Oh, I changed the bathtub. That's right. I thought this bathtub matched the shelf better. So this shelf I thought looked really nice as an extension from the bathtub with some greenery. I thought that was really pretty. And I want to sit in that bath. I don't actually have a bath right now. I have a shower. Don't worry, I do shower. Let's make that clear. But I haven't been in an apartment or a home with a bathtub for a long time, and it is something I would love to have. So shout out to any of you guys who have a bathtub, even if it's a tiny bathtub. I would squish myself into that bathtub with my legs hanging out. I cannot wait to have baths again when we move at some point. Do people have baths with their dogs? No, that wouldn't work, would it? Because the bath water would have to be cold. I mean, you go swimming in the pool with your dog. Some people do that if they have a saltwater pool that's safe for the dog's skin. I don't know, it just occurred to me then, and sometimes when I'm filming and a thought comes into my head, there's no filter. So let me know, is that a thing people do? Something tells me Bowser would not have a bath with me. He would definitely not do that. And then this was one of the bedrooms that I'm actually converting into an office space, and we're going to have a kids room and a teen room. I thought this office was really, really pretty, and it's more facing the front of the house, so it doesn't, I guess the other rooms would have better views and the office view isn't as nice, and you can probably see it from the driveway. So it's more appropriate to have an office where people come and go, I think, there than at the back of the house. But I love those sheer curtains. Those sheer curtains I use all the time. The only thing I wish they included was a pole extension so it could look like the curtains were opened. That would be handy to add as well. And then a bookshelf, of course. We're gonna have a little bit of workout gear too. And when we actually walk through the house, I love that the hallway leading to the bedrooms is actually open to the environment. It's enclosed, it's undercover, but it's technically going to be getting fresh air. It's technically outside of the house. which would be nice in a warm climate too. And I believe this property was in a private or gated community, it said. So privacy wouldn't be as much of an issue. And I think it's on like 1.2 acres or like 2 acres or something. So huge property. So yeah, this is my office, you guys. Somehow I'm able to create YouTube videos on a little laptop because it just looks a little cleaner without lighting. So that's great. And I love that jug with the tree coming out of it. So to make this video not go on forever, this build actually took me the whole of yesterday. It was a long build. Oh, that's the timber I put in. We are going to do a tour of the full house in game, just because it would have taken too long to do every single room in this video. I mean, actually that's good to know. Would you guys watch like a 1 hour speed build video? Because that's probably how long it would have been. I think when I sped up all the footage, it was actually 1 hour and 20 minutes in sped up time. So let me know if you guys would actually like videos like that, or if you like it being a little bit more condensed into a smaller video and then doing a walkthrough to see the rest of it. And then this is the teen room, or I mean, it could be an adult room as well. I thought this bed was really nice. This is again from Tiny Living Plus. The bed from the Murphy bed has been removed from that object as a singular object. So that's a really handy pack to install, as well as the side tables, really nice and clean and simple. And putting some Get Famous lights in too. I thought they were really nice, and utilizing that color palette from the bed as our feature wall color to kind of tie it all in and make it look good. And you can see the outdoor-indoor corridor just to the left there. And I believe it has skylights all along it as well. So there's plenty of natural light that would get into, which would be amazing. And I love these skateboard items as well. And then this is the kids' room. So the Tiny Twavelers custom content set, another one by Harry and Felix Andre, where I got my plain wallpapers from. They also had this cloud wallpaper, which I thought was really nice, as well as a whole heap of other gorgeous things in there. So yeah, well, let's check out the actual house tour, and you guys can let me know what you think of it and if this is anything like your dream home or something completely different to mine. All right, so let's go up these steps to the front door. In we go, and bam, we get greeted with this beautiful timber frame and these Barcelona chairs. I love this like brownie tinged mirror as well at the entrance. And look at those skylights, very nice. We go into our formal lounge room, beautiful. And then over this side of the timber is our dining area. So again, very simple, lets lots of light in. Where the curtains are open, you look out onto the pool area. And then in here is our simple kitchen and more of a family rumpus looking TV area that also looks outside. And there's a gorgeous outdoor area, which I can't wait to show you guys as well. So here's our kitchen, lots of greenery. Got some nice feature bowls up there. In here would be the main bathroom. Very nice. Then we have 2 doors over here. So this door will go to the master bedroom. Bob Pancakes is an inspiration to me. So he's on the wall there. And this is our master room. So pretty. I would probably have these curtains open all the time. And I love these poops at the end of the bed as well. And if you go out this door, there's this beautiful space looking out to the beach where there's a Pilates mat. And this is what I would love to have in my dream home, which is a little meditation space on the sand there and a little paddle pool. We can cross over here, which is our outdoor area, before we check out the rest of the bedroom. So we've got some nice seating here. We've even got our nice fireplace too, hot tub. And this is from the Jardine pack. We've got our lap pool here and our covered pool area there with all of our greenery running around it. Again, repeating that theme of having lots of wood showing. Another beautiful statue. These are more lounges from the Jardine pack. Actually, all of this is from Jardine pack, with this outdoor barbecue area, which I absolutely love. The bar and the stools are from Eco Kitchen. On the edge of the house here is our garage. So this is where our sports cars are. and some bikes are parked in here. Utility room with a few water generators. The next room I think has, a recycling machine and another generator. And then in here, this is just like a workspace without Christmas decorations, some storage, lockers, a safe, all of that good stuff. Back to our beautiful lounge room. And this is from Batu, actually. I really like that ceramic item. So this is where our indoor-outdoor corridor to the bedroom starts. So there's another entrance to the house there with a couple of exercise machines or mats. And then we've got the skylights above us. In here is the kids' bedroom, which I think is so pretty and gorgeous and magical looking, with some nice shelves and things like that. You can go into the little ensuite here. Continuing down the corridor, this would be the teen room, some more of those wood decor objects. This room's really, really nice. Some shoes, pretty, and matching ensuite to the one we just saw. They face back to back like in the original floor plan. And then this, which was originally a bedroom, this is going to be the office. So the office has a bathroom in here with those beautiful windows looking out, and then some certificates because clearly I am very clever. This is the office space, lots of greenery. We've got a Marilyn Monroe inspired picture there, little outdoor seating. We can be like, let's go to the deck and have a cup of coffee, and talk over this brief or whatever. But I think my favorite part of the house, if we go back out to this lounge area, is definitely the outdoor living space. I mean, come on, this is a paradise. This is a dream home. And the fact that this does exist in real life is just insane to me that someone lives like this. Or will, because it's still under construction. And then for those of you guys who are interested in the roofing, my solar panels were deleted. I did have solar panels on here. This is what the roofing ended up looking like. And like I said, without the platform roofing, it was really difficult to make it look convincing and dynamic enough to be real. I feel like the roofing actually turned out okay. And the skylights helped a lot as well, and just by adding a few details to that. So thank you again to Zillow for sponsoring this video. You can check out the Zillow website by clicking in the description down below. I'll provide a link there for you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if there's another house you want me to build. Just link me and I'll check it out. As always, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. I'll speak to you soon. Dag dag!